Hey guys, Desolate Magic here with all the big Wizards product announcements going out to early 2023 already taken care of this week. There's not much else going on in the Magic world, so the only thing I should logically do is call random people on my Discord server late at night and ask them if they think they would win in a fight against progressively larger and larger animals. Why yes, I did just copy two other YouTubers' ideas and smash them together. Watch it anyway. Hello, Travis. I've got a question for you. This is super urgent, which is why I called you in the middle of the night out of nowhere with no warning. Do you think that you would win in a fight against a common house cat?
I mean, I think my odds are properly in my favor, yeah.
Okay, I think I agree there. And that's where we're starting, and I'm going to call someone else. Thank you for your input. Sure hope you're on a device with a mic. How are you doing?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. I have a super important question to ask you. I've called you in the middle of the night unannounced for no reason to ask you, and you get the hardest one, unfortunately, because you're like the last person. Do you think if you were in a cage match, like a 30-foot cage, can't run away, no weapons, no environmental improvisation, no pocket sand, because that came up, would you beat an average, like, adult chimpanzee in a fist fight? Or like not even like an MMA fight, anything goes, dirty. Obviously, they fight dirty. They're chimps. We know this. Would you beat one in a fight?
I mean, that's a sub. I mean, like physically.
No, emotionally.
I think I
no,
could,
you're gonna
but like
debate him.
mentally.
You're gonna beat him in an election. Yes, physically.
No. I don't know if I could do it emotionally. I don't think I want to hurt Monkey.
Okay, well, it's like it's. I don't want to fight a cat either. That was the last one. You had to.
I think I could do it.
Okay. See,
Depends
I
if
think
the chimp
so
has been
too.
trained or not, but you know, chimps aren't that big. Like
that's what I thought. They're stronger than humans, although that's debatable. Somebody said they have the same muscle density, but they get more exercise, and they're all instinct, so they just go. They don't know how to reserve themselves. You know, because like a human could flip over a car if they just stop thinking. You know, but they said like monkeys aren't that much stronger. But also, they're about the same speed, I'll give them that. Maybe a little bit more coordinated, maybe not. I mean, they don't have fine muscle control, but they're like brute force. But then that's the thing. We've got the technique. So I think 100 matches, I'd win more than 50 of them. And I know that's a bold statement. We're going to get very controversial in the comment section. But like,
I mean, if we're strictly speaking odds, I feel like that's fair. Consecutively, you're going to lose eventually.
Well, I didn't say it's the...
Consecutively, I could not win against 100 chimps. It's not going to happen.
What would you call the gauntlet? The monkey gauntlet? It's the...
Absolutely.
What was that in Oblivion? The arena battles.
The arena, yeah.
Coliseum battles. This ain't Rome. We're talking one match.
Just the odds, yeah. A 50-50 chance I win against a chimpanzee. Yeah, I'd take those. Those are fair.
Okay, now I will full disclosure. I did not say this at the beginning of the video. Everybody watching. I said in my Discord channel, at everyone who what did I actually say? I said who considers themselves
like fairly average.
Yeah, fairly average physically. Or so I said, who of you is awake and consider yourself moderately in shape or better?
I did not answer that. That was not my response.
I actually didn't read your response. I was just like, oh, that's the next person. Let's go.
See, that's the thing. I think I'm in a higher weight class than a chimpanzee.
Wait, what did you actually... Oh, I'm not going to read that, but okay. I'll see you. Thanks for participating.
All right.
Mono Black, how's it going? By the way, your mic is muted. You should fix that.
Yo.
Hey! So I called you randomly in the middle of the night out of nowhere with no warning to ask you, do you think that you personally, unarmed, in a cage match, I have to specify all these things so people are like, oh, I could just run away. Do you think you would win in a fight against a kangaroo?
I never met any kangaroos, bro. I'm 6'5", 280. A D tackle, bro. Like,
okay, even I would bet on you.
I think me and him can settle our differences at some kind of buffet. We can settle like bros, you know.
So you're going for the Packer game thing where people are like, oh, Detroit Lions, they have a brat, you know, and then they just...
I think we could set up a tailgating party.
Me personally, I think I could take a kangaroo, and I know we're starting to get controversial here because every person I call, it's a bigger animal. By the way, this is the dumbest video on my channel by far. I think I could take a kangaroo because they're incredibly strong. but they're really bottom heavy and they don't have the footwork and they jump everywhere. It's like they can't back up, they can't dodge a punch. In fact, we've all seen the video of the guy punched a kangaroo. He just walked up and like punched. So I feel like I'm fast enough as a human and lighter, and I've got the footwork that I could jump out of the way of a kick. Okay, they aren't actually that good at grappling and punching unless they're against a slower opponent like each other. So it's like I feel like I would just be dodging left, right, around, back up, back up. I think I could take them. I think a couple blows to the head. They don't have that thick of skulls. I think I could take one. Okay, I'm just saying, kick to the head. Pff, come on.
That's all I can say.
I went straight from house cat to kangaroo. Just because not that many people responded, but like. Let me think. I could. What would be in the middle? Cafnet, I'm calling you in the middle of the night to ask you something incredibly important. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. In a fight, if you were in a cage match, we're talking about a 30-foot cage, can't run away, and you had to fight like a mid-sized wild dog. We're talking like maybe bigger than a fox, maybe like a dingo, but not a hyena, because they got like teeth. But like something in the middle, like a coyote, probably not a wolf, like a mid-sized, small, like the crossover SUV of the doggo world, but a wild one. Would you win in the fight?
No.
Now, why not? Why not? I mean, they're not that big. We're talking, aren't they like 40 pounds? I mean, it's like, it's basically like a mid-sized dog.
I still think I wouldn't win.
Now, see, on this one, I feel like I could take them. Because, I mean, I know to go for the nose. I know that's a thing. And they're not that heavy and like a kick to the ribs. It's like, yeah, they got the mouth. They like to lunge and they like to tackle. But they ain't tackling my 200-pound ass. So I don't know. I don't think they're tall enough or smart enough, like compared to a wolf, to go for the neck. I think they would just, I mean, first of all, a fox would just run away. That's why I said no foxes. But like a dingo, I don't know shit about them. They're basically dogs. I was going to say fight a household dog, but I'd get a lot of flack for that. And I'm not an NFL player, so I wouldn't do that. But I think I could take him because I would hit him on the nose. I'd go for the pressure points. I think I could just get him by the neck and wrestle him down. And it's like, yeah, they got claws, but are they going to kill me? If this is literally to the death, I think I got him. So, I mean, that said, do you still think you would lose?
Now it depends.
I've convinced you. Okay, well, I'm going to show up at your house tomorrow with a dingo. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for your input. I've got to go yell at other people for not answering their calls. Bye!
No problem. See ya.
Rocket Boss, I'm calling you in the middle of the night unannounced for a very important reason. Are you ready?
Yeah.
If you were in a fight, we're talking like a 30-foot cage match, cannot run away, with a grizzly bear, do you think you could win?
Probably not.
See, that's the first one that I would say no. I'm not going to tell you what the last couple animals were that I asked the last people, but we're going up in the scale and you're the fifth person I called, I think. I think the weight advantage in grizzlies, especially, they're very aggressive. I don't think I have a chance. I mean, I could go for the eyes. I could play it dirty, go cheap, but without a weapon or environmental stuff, sand in the eyes, pocket sand, pull the old Rusty Shackelford, King of the Hill, I don't think I'd stand a chance. I think they got the claws, they got the strength, they got the weight advantage. They're fairly fast. I don't think I stand a chance at all. I'll be perfectly honest. So I'm glad you're honest as well. I guess we'll move up. So no joke, the next person's getting like an elephant. I'm actually working off of a survey. So I'm watching the Just Interesting podcast, and they did the difference between England and the US on what we thought we could fight. Shocker, the US was up 10% across the board, and 8% of people thought they could take an elephant. 2% of people in England thought they could take an elephant, barehanded, like a boxing match. What the are you going to do to an elephant?
That's about right.
Did they just think they're faster? But what are you going to do to it? You can't break its neck. You can't break it. What are you going to hope it gets tired? If you run away, is it a tie? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, if you're in a cage match and can't run away,
it's
just going to gore you.
Would it even give up if you took out both of its eyes? That's the thing. It could probably sense you with the vibrations. I think that's a thing they do. Or smell you. They got the trunk, which is basically a boa constrictor. I wouldn't with that, I'll be honest with you. But that's the next person's question. Okay, what? So we did house cat, which what the like 50% of people in England think they would lose against a house cat. They're like 12 pounds. What the fuck is wrong with those people? 66% of Americans thought they would win. But I don't know if they had like a whole set of rules. If they just asked them who would win in a fight, and they're like, well, I'd be bleeding more. I don't know, like to the death. We're talking to the death. I think I might ask the next
Yes, I
person.
think I could beat a house cat, but
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to ask polar bear because that's just like a giant grizzly. I could say black bear, but I'm not sure many people know how small a black bear is. They're quite small. So,
you know, I feel like I could just like punch a black bear in the nose and maybe have a chance. But
oh, absolutely. As soon as they feel pain, they're like, this.
that's why you carry 44 Magnum. So
Okay. Well, thanks for answering. You're going to be in my latest stupid ass video. May not go up on the main channel. I'll
And-
see ya.
have a good night, Des. Big fan.
Travis, I'm back. A new challenger has arrived for your assessment. Okay, this has been proposed. I didn't come up with this one. Do you think you would win in a fight against a llama or alpaca?
How big is it?
I will say full size, because they get up, what, about 6 feet? Around there, maybe 7, We'll say like, maybe even a 5-foot one. A lot of the llamas, alpacas, they can get different sizes, but, adult. But not like freak. not like a steroid, crazy, bred for battle, no armor involved.
I think it'd be a coin flip, but I think I'd have a slight advantage.
That's how I was leading because see, most people be, oh, the llama, what are they gonna do? They're stumpy little, they look like dick butt, the meme, It's like, what's a llama gonna do? People use them because they will like kill a wolf. Like they will stomp the crap out of something. Now see, a horse, that one would be interesting. That one might come up later in the video, but you get kicked by a horse, you're just dead, but like don't get behind them and they tend to run away. That's why I like, that's dumb. But I thought alpacas, they will guard what they think is their flock, and if you only have one of them, they think the sheep is the flock. So everybody with sheep will get one alpaca. I happen to know that in Peru and Chile and Argentina, they use them to guard like sheep because they will, anything that comes in, they're like, nah, these are my homies. Boom, they'll attack them. Now, if there's more than one, they'll both be like diffusion of responsibility. They will just run away. No joke. And then they'll identify them as their own species. And they'll just be like, fine, take the sheep. It's not my problem. But they will like stomp anything to death. They will, I don't even know what they do. Do they bite? They don't have teeth. I don't know. I think they would almost surprise me. But now I know their tactics. I've learned it. So if I know to avoid the stomp and just don't get on the ground, they got that neck. I was going to say emu or ostrich, but you just go for the neck. Just like one kick to the neck, they're screwed. What, are they going to peck at me? I don't care. I'll bleed a little bit. Boom, neck's broken. Just saying. This is metaphorical, everybody. I'm not going to go out and do this. I'm not recommending anybody do this, okay? This is not an animal abuse channel. You got to go on a different channel for that, apparently. Then YouTube won't delete that shit, but... I feel like the neck's the weak point, but it might just be a pillar of muscle. Like, I don't know. It's the mystery animal. What would be your strategy?
Well, I would just say try and outmaneuver it because it doesn't have like little stumpy legs, or is it just all neck?
Oh,
forgot.
they're light. They're kind of muscular. I don't know. They're kind of fluffy, so I don't really know. But I just assume they're basically a small horse. I think they can run at like 30, 40 miles an hour. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I could outmaneuver it. I might be able to get behind it, but then if I tackled it, like what would I do? Something. It all comes down to the neck. If I can kick them in the neck hard enough. But then I thought, like, what in nature would do that? So, yeah, probably, I think that's how you take them down,
Maybe just try and climb on top of it and hope that rams into something very hard.
I suppose.
I don't think I have the brute strength to just go and snap its neck.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if it was pinned. But the other thing is if they got legs like horses, they break their, leg bone things all the time. I can talk. That's staying in. Okay. But
I could try to cripple it.
This one's getting dark. I gotta make more jokes. It's supposed to be a funny video, but like sometimes that's funny. The rest we were just absolutely just dicking around. But talking about if the monkey would be drunk.
What? Okay.
Well, there's a chain smoking one that had an alcohol problem in a zoo over in Hong Kong. So yeah, I would lean towards. If they're like 100 pounds, I don't even. You know what? Let's look up their specs. Hold on. I'm gonna look up their fighting stats. We'll go Wikipedia.
We're gonna death battle this shit.
Okay, here we go. I'm going alpaca because those guys, they'll. Oh, that's not as much neck as I remember. Oh, that one's got a long neck. Okay, that was just a bad photo, is what that was. They spit, but like whatever. I'll get through it. Oh wait, it says alpacas need to eat 1 to 2% of their body weight per day, so about 60 pounds. How heavy is a
Wait.
horse? Like what the?
Alpaca's like 600 pounds. What?
Well, you got to solve a math problem, but 1 to 2% of their body weight is 60 pounds. So you take that and multiply it by 50, you get a ton of pounds. It's like, is that like 3,000? Hold on, that can't be right. Oh, 3,000. Okay, a horse isn't 3,000, but hold on. How heavy are alpacas?
Yes, that might be a Snorlax, but I don't think I could beat a 3,000-pound alpaca.
I am going to edit this Wikipedia article my self. I Googled it and they said 110 to 190 pounds, which is exactly the weight class I would put them in. And then they went and said they need to eat 1 to 2% of their body weight. So 27 kilograms, 60 pounds per month. Oh, you. But still, that's still wrong. That's still not 1 to 2% of their body weight.
No, not really.
I mean, even like total that, where are they getting this number? I think somebody mixed it up. That is actually like factually wrong. So a llama is 290 to 440 pounds, but an alpaca is 110 to 190. Now, I was picturing them both the same. I haven't seen a llama in a while, and honestly, if I'm looking at one, I don't know what I'm looking at, unless there's a sign, but I think 110 to 190, I'm going to win. Okay, that's how much neck armor could they possibly have? Now, a 440-pound llama, now I'm starting to wonder, because that I feel like that would be kind of tall.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just a giraffe.
At that point, yeah, it's just a small giraffe, and I don't think I stand a chance against a small giraffe.
Store this thing. Okay, this right here is the alpaca llama's cousin. It's called a vicuña. I would wreck that thing, dude. Like, I would destroy it.
Well, you just go for the knees and then attempt to go bash his skull in.
Yeah.
Those things like twigs.
This, I feel like if I gave it a kick, I might give it a heart attack. Like, they weigh 77 to 140 pounds. I mean, that's like 2 to 1. I mean, I could break its bones. Come on.
Yeah, literally just go for the knees and then you should be fine from there. Because the worst thing it can do is just like lick you to death.
I'm wondering at 400 pounds if I could even tackle a llama. I might change my answer to alpaca, yes, llama, no. But a light llama, like a light llama, is 290 pounds. So, I don't know. I might bring an alpaca to help me fight on reinforcements.
Give some battle armor. You're good to go. But I miss Jenna's here.
Hello!
Hi.
We're doing a stupid video.
So I've heard.
You know what? Okay, we're getting you in on here. Hold on. Okay. Bonus round. Travis's beautiful new wife. Could you beat 3 toddlers simultaneously? Human toddlers. We're talking 2.5.
Oh God, I don't know. When they're 2, they're vicious.
That's what I was thinking. They're unpredictable. They have limitless energy, but they're small though. I feel like you hit them once and they just cry. So you do a big like round the world 360 slap, bam, 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 and they're out. They're not even injured. They're just crying. They're out. They've already forfeited. You could just walk away. Also, hey, are you guys planning on having kids? Is this a good time to? And also, can I fight them? No, I'm just kidding.
We'll test this.
Yeah, you need to go get a bunch of toddlers immediately. We need to find this out. Oh, man. Did you hear that there was a daycare where they had like a kid MMA and all the kids were like 3 or 4 and the kids kind of thought it was funny, but they were teaching them arm bars and shit, and they like, I don't know if they put it on YouTube, but they recorded it and then they all got fired and charged. If you look it up, you will find the actual photo. I'm like, what the f-? It's like a kid doing an arm bar. I'm like, what the f-? Like, seriously, I heard about it, and then I didn't know the photos came out after the court case. So 2 years later, I'm like, holy shit, they got pictures.
Wow.
Junior WWE.
Junior WWE.
If I had more people on my server, I'd probably just keep making up dumber and dumber shit. Like, okay, a chimpanzee, he's older, he's a chain smoker, he's the one from the zoo, but we're giving him 2 tasers. Like, contact stun tasers.
Give him nunchucks for his extra foot.
Yes. But he gets a tree and you don't. I don't know. Like, If this gets enough views, I'm gonna do a sequel, and it's gonna be the dumbest shit you've ever heard. I'm gonna say like Martians. They'll be like, I've never seen a Martian. I'll be like, just answer the question. But, maybe Mr. Pickle, 6 feet tall, came to life. He's all plushed. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna take him down? I mean, the stitches. I mean, like rip his arm out. I don't know. I'd probably lose, to be honest. Oh man. All right. Well, you guys have a nice night.
You too.
Bye bye.